Let me show you the last few rooms of the house and then I'm going to be decorating. Now the decorating has started in the home, but it still needs a lot of work doing to it. My brother has been this weekend to help with the bathroom, but I'm not going to show you until everything is done. But in today's video, I want to show you the last few rooms of the house that need decorating. So I'm going to show you my what will be office, the landing and the dining room. Now the office, which is behind me, is an absolute mess. It's got a lot of junk in, it's more organising, but it does need some decorating too, but it's not that bad. The landing just needs a lick of paint, really. The doors really need painting because they're just a different shade of, I don't know what colour they are really. And then also I don't like the carpet, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. And then the dining room is the one that I least like. But let me start off with the office and show you what that looks like. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel. I'm a solo mum to and on this channel I talk everything frugal living, budgeting, mum life, and right now I've moved into a new home and I'm in the middle of redecorating it, and I've been showing you all the different rooms in the house of what actually needs to be done, and then once they're finished I will show you the finished and the end result. I will link all of my videos to do with this new house in the description box below in a massive playlist, so you can go and check that out afterwards. But let me show you the office. So like I said, the office is a little bit of a mess because I'm sorting things out. So all of this here needs a big sort out, but things need to be put out. But until things are decorated, I don't feel like I can put things out just yet. I want everything to be decorated first. So this needs a big sort out, but it's on this box, which obviously is not removable, but I don't know quite what I'm going to do with it. I don't like this carpet on here, but obviously I don't think I can take it off. So let me know your thoughts on this. Like, I could take these off and then take the carpet off and then redo it, or I could just leave it as it is. I'm not quite sure what to do. There are a lot of holes in the wall because they must have had shelves galore in here. It was just insane. So I need to pull some of the plugs out. I've done some of them here, but there are some that aren't done. So they need to be done, filled in and painted. And really it just needs a paint. Now it already has a blind, which is in good condition. So that's fine. But I could do with some curtains in here as well. And then down here, as you can see, that's where the holes are. These are wall plugs. I still need to pull these out. So some people says get a screw and pull it out with a screw. Some people I've seen online get a corkscrew and pull it out with a corkscrew. So I just got to do that. And again, it just needs a paint. Now this was obviously a baby's room because obviously it's got all the clouds. I need to remove that shelf and again, fill out all the holes, and I just need to paint over it. I think I'm just, like I said in the front room, I'm just going to paint over everything. I'm not going to strip it. It doesn't look like it's that bad. I'm just going to give it a coat of white emulsion and then paint it a certain colour, and then put some pictures and some quotes on the wall. And again, this just needs a bit of a paint and lots of holes to fill in as well. Now the carpet is like a beigey carpet. That's fine, just needs a bit of a clean, but other than that, it's okay. I've got my desk there. I was given that for free. It just needs a clean, and then I just need to set it up, and I need to get myself an office chair as well. And that is pretty much my office. So it doesn't need a lot of work, to be fair. More organising. It needs the wall plugs took out, and it just needs a paint. So not that bad really, just a basic paint, pictures on the wall, job done. Let me show you the landing. So from there we come into the landing. Now I don't like this carpet, but people that I have spoken to and people that have come in, like my friends and stuff, they say, oh, I really like it. I hate it. I absolutely hate the carpet, but it's a personal preference. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like stripes. But again, the hallway just needs a paint. Probably this could do with another gloss. The doors, as you can see, I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but they look more like a yellow than a white, so they would all need redoing. And again, I've got a few holes in the wall just up there that I need to pull the wall plug out and fill it in, but other than that it's fine. I've got a blind. I'm not a fan of those blinds, but I do have one. I just need to get some curtains to go up there, and I just need to change the lampshade because it just looks old and dirty and I just need to give it a change. And then obviously the stairs go down with the carpet as well, but again, there's not much I can do about it. It's a functionable carpet, so you know it's not going to be changed, and as I change it, and I don't really want to spend the money out on a carpet when I've already done that with my son's room. So that is my landing, but me show you the dining room. So this is my dining room. It's a little bit echoey because there's not much in here, and usually obviously this isn't in the middle of the floor, but I've been painting the mirror that's going to go in my hallway. It was a free mirror. I look at the other videos that I've done previously, and I wanted to paint it black. So I've done that side, it's just got its second coat, and I'll turn it over and paint the other side. It's a nice big space to have a dining room table in. It's got my son's rebounder for football at the moment, because obviously it's a bit too wet to have it outside, but when the weather gets warmer, that will go outside. And then it'll be stored in the outhouse, but for now he wants to play it, and because there's nothing in here, I thought he might as well. I've got this rocking chair, which I don't know whether to keep or sell. So let me know what you think. Should I keep this or sell this? I don't sit in it, I don't use it. I just love a rocking chair, just like the idea of one. So let me know what you think on whether or not I should keep or sell my rocking chair. Obviously then I have all my airers as well in here. I don't use all of them, but I've got this massive tall one that I use mainly because it's on wheels, so I can wheel it out into the outhouse and stuff. I've also got a small grey one that a friend gave me, and then I've got a heated airer as well if I need to get something dry quick, because I don't have a tumble dryer, and this is much cheaper to use as well, but it's just stored in here. And then I've got my washing, I haven't sorted out yet. I do need to get a curtain for the dining room as well, and obviously a dining room table to go in here. And then I'm going to do on this wall, I'm going to do some pictures of my son and I. So I'm going to do like a family photo wall just there of just my son and I and throughout the years. Now I've got this lampshade and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It just doesn't, it's not very nice. And the light bulb, it's one of those ones you turn the light on and it gets brighter and brighter as the more it's on, but I don't like it. So I need to change this whole light here, and obviously I'll put this in the attic or in the shed, wherever I want to put it, ready for if I, or when I move, it will go back up again. This is the problem I have with the dining room, because this is where the mould is coming in. As you can see down here, I've had to continually clean the mould off, so the paint's coming off. But you can see the mould comes all the way along here, and on the outside the house is where the wall is soaking wet. So obviously it's coming through, so the wall does need rendering. But I know that they need a few dry days to be able to seal it, because otherwise you're just going to seal the damp in. So I know that's no one's fault, we just got to wait for the weather. But this goes all the way up to the top of the ceiling. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but this is what gets me down the most, because I'm coming in like every few days and just having to continually clean the mould off. Once that's sorted, this is actually a pretty good space, and obviously my landlord got me a dehumidifier as well, which is really helpful, but while it's raining, the mould is still going to come through. So a dining room table, pictures on the wall, anything else you think that I should have in here, let me know. I was thinking maybe getting one of the little fires just to make it look warmer, do you know what I mean? Like not actually put it on, do you know those electric fires, they don't actually put on, but just feels a little bit warm, a little bit cozy. But let me know your ideas, because it's very much a blank canvas once the mould is sorted. Obviously all this just needs to go away. This will go out in the garden when the weather gets warmer. Not sure what to do with the rocking chair, and the areas will go back out in the outhouse to be stored. But let me know what you think of the space and what I should do in here. So that's it. That is all the rooms in the house over the last few weeks of what needs decorating. My brother is very kindly helping me with the bathroom, so we're getting sorted with that. I'm in the process of doing the hallway. I'll give it one coat of paint. I need to give it another coat of paint, and then obviously the mirror's been done as well. I need to get a nice big picture to go in there and a few other little bits as well. So I need to go around the charity shops and have a look in the charity shops for a few bits and pieces, also Facebook Marketplace. On another update, my lovely brother came in at the weekend and he sorted out my oven. He got my oven working, but it doesn't heat up very well. So if I wanted to cook something, I think I'm going to have to give it another 30 to 40 minutes on top of its normal time to cook. Because it's a functional oven and it does actually work, I don't think there's much I can do about it. So I think it's still going to be air fryer, slow cooker and microwave to use to cook things with, and just use the oven as and when if I'm absolutely desperate. But it's working, but it's not great. It's a very old oven that doesn't heat up. So I put it on to preheat at 180. It took 25 to 30 minutes to preheat. And then when I put my hand in, I wasn't even that hot. So it would cook food, but it would take double the time to cook it. So I don't know what I can do about that. I don't know whether that's anything that I can change or not. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into what my rights are when it comes to things like that. But because it is a functioning oven, I don't think there's much I can do about it, unfortunately. So, but again, one day I'm not going to be here forever. One day it's someone else's problem, not mine. So we'll just see how that goes from there. The leak under the sink hasn't been looked at yet. The roof hasn't been done yet. I mean, it was going to be done at the weekend, but it was torrential rain, so I can understand why it wasn't done. And then over the next week, I am very busy with dogs in, and I don't want a chimney being knocked down when I've got dogs in the house. So unfortunately, I can't do next week. And then we'll just see what goes on from there. But the weather really isn't helping. But the longer the leak in the roof happens, then the worse my home is going to get. So yeah, it is still getting me down. It is still making me a little bit sad and a little bit unhappy. But hopefully in the next few weeks, everything will start changing with the weather and everything will start getting better, and I can start relaxing a little bit more in this house. But it hasn't been a great start to a move, but we will see what the future holds. I've got some plans in the pipeline. I've got some ideas of what I'm going to do, but I don't want to mention them until I'm absolutely sure what's going to happen. But yeah, it wasn't the joyous occasion I thought it was going to be. But we are where we are, and we do the best of what we've got, and we move forward. So that's my plan going from now. But the decorating has started. Next week, I'll start showing you around some shops of the Easter items. And then I'm going to show you the house when it's a bit more decorated. So hopefully next few weeks, the bathroom and the hallway will be done to be able to show you those. And then I can get started on the other rooms in the house. So thank you so much for sharing this journey with me so far. I hope you stick with me and share the rest of the journey with me over the next few months as I redecorate the house and make it more comfortable for my son and I. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on it. I'm doing it as a tight budget as I possibly can. And then we'll just we'll see how it goes from there. So if you like today's video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you think someone else would enjoy this video as well, and maybe they're redecorating their home and they want some ideas from all your lovely tips you give me in the comment box, then don't forget to share it with them as well. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.